Electrorefining of copper. What is electrorefining? Electrorefining consists two words, electro and refining. Electro means electricity and refining means purification. So you can say that electrorefining is a process by which metals containing impurities are purified electrolytically to give pure metal. Electrolytic cell, you can say it is beaker. We need an anode. So what is anode here? Thick block of impure copper which you want to purify. And what will be cathode? It will be thin sheet of pure copper. See, copper will be reddish brown in color. Just to show you the difference between anode and cathode, I have taken green color as the cathode, but basically both are same. Now, what is the electrolyte? Aqueous copper sulfate solution. So it will be blue in color. So anode means it is connected to positive terminal of the battery. Cathode means it is connected to negative terminal of the battery. When you pass electricity, what happens? The anode is being active. It will take part in the reaction. It will lose electrons and form copper plus 2 ions. Meanwhile, what happens at cathode? So that copper plus 2 ions in the electrolytic solution will gain those 2 electrons and become copper. So basically here, anode will decrease in the mass and cathode will increase in the mass. So the copper from the anode will deposit on the cathode. What are the reactions at the anode and cathode? So the reaction at the anode is this: copper loses 2 electrons and become copper plus 2. Loss of electron is oxidation. What happens at cathode? Copper plus 2 will gain 2 electrons and become copper. So this is reduction. So overall electrolysis is redox reaction. What is the observation here? Color of electrolyte remains blue because the copper plus 2 ions will be there in the solution. Next, there is something depositing near the anode. So what is that? The insoluble impurities, namely silver and gold, are collected near anode and called anode mud or anode slime. There are some impurities which may dissolve in the electrolytic solution. Now the question arises, why copper need to be 99.9% pure? So the answer is, most important use of copper is, we know it is used for making the wire for electrical transmission, and it should be very pure, absolutely pure, because very small amounts of impurities reduce its conductivity to a great extent. Questions? In electrorefining of copper, which is used as anode, which is used as cathode? What are the observations at cathode and anode? Write the reactions at cathode and anode. Answers: anode is thick block of impure copper. Cathode is thin sheet of pure copper. Cathode mass increases, anode mass decreases. You can also say that cathode, the size will become thicker and thicker. Anode, the size will become thinner and thinner. So what is the reaction happening at the anode is copper losing 2 electrons and become copper plus 2. The reaction at the cathode, copper plus 2 will gain 2 electrons and copper. So this is electrorefining process.